We were for a very long time, for months. We didn't know what was wrong with him. I saw changes when he started getting flushed, dizzy. His strength wasn't the same when he would come home from playing basketball. Then I took him to Lurie's, and in an hour they told me that he had leukemia cancer.
I was diagnosed January 27th. They started me on chemo right away. I lost all my hair. It was a shock. And so it just came out of nowhere.
Eljiah is a very loving, sensitive, caring young man.
A great brother. Cares for me a lot, cared for him a lot. We showed each other that when he was going through, what he went through. He's always got my back.
We knew we wanted to do something really, really, really special for Eljiah because he had been just through so much in the last 6 months here.
I'm Eljiah Rosado, 17 years old, and I wish to meet Michael Jordan.
His father loved Michael Jordan for many, many years. He instilled that in his son.
Rest in peace, he passed away a little while ago, and he was always a big fan of him, so he grew me up from like a kid watching his highlights and stuff, and when I got the chance, I took it right away. Well, that day, we went to a store, gave me a $500 limit. It was a nice pair of Jordans, North Carolina t-shirt. Oh, that day I played basketball with a guy upstairs from the gym, and he dunked on me for the very first time. It was pretty cool.
Eljiah, as the standard, sweet, awesome kid that he is, instead of using the $500 just for his gear, he got his brother a couple items, and then he got his mom a pair of Jordans too, which she cried, obviously, but that was so unexpected and sweet and just speaks to his character.
After that, we went to the Jordan Steakhouse. I had the 23-layer cake that Michael Jordan had. We sat at his table, number 23. I had his Delmonico steak. It was great. They took us to North Carolina and got off there, and a man was sitting with like a Rosado sign. Later on that day, they took us to Dave & Buster's, and so I had a pretty cool time there with my little brother and 4 other families that we met. And the second day is my wish day. We went to go see Michael Jordan.
The moment where we saw him coming in, approaching us was the best part.
I just kind of freezed.
We were wondering what were we going to say to him, how are we going to look at him, how are we going to shake his hand. And he put it out there to us that he's nobody special, He's MJ, the best player in the world, but we don't have to treat him like that.
I shook his hand, told him why I was a fan of him, and then I started asking him questions like how he would guard certain people from today. And he got into how he would play basketball against the Warriors, and I asked him about him and his rivalry right now versus LeBron. He signed some things of mine, like my dad's ball. He put a loving memory of him. And then after that, he signed some of my dad's cards and some things that I had of him.
It was emotional to see him interacting with Eljiah and us.
The wish just bring, some life into us after all that we've been through, in a recent amount of time. It just uplifted us. Meeting him, it has such an impact on things you're going through, that you got to break through. And it carries you through,
For you kids out there, dream big, because they'll make it happen. And it was an awesome experience, and there's always hope for you guys out there.